Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I know what you're thinking, whoa, this is weird, backwards. It's a makeup tutorial, but your face is already done. I know, normally I do my intros before I do my makeup, but today, I don't know. I was just feeling doing my intro with my makeup done. Let me know if you guys like it. But yeah, so this is the look we're going for today. I'm going with this dark, smoky, all matte eye. I've really been liking this look. It is so freaking easy, and I just think it looks really pretty. It is more of a fall look, which is strange since we're going into summertime or springtime at least, but it's still cold in Reno. It was like so nice yesterday, but today it is freezing. I don't think you guys can tell very good with this light, but this is what the look looks like. We used the Tartelette Toasted palette, some Girlactic, and anyways, yeah, I'm super excited for you guys to see this. If you are interested in knowing how to get this vampy all matte look right here, then just keep watching. All right, guys, so we are going to start by priming our eyes, and I'm going to use my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination Full Coverage, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go watch one of my other videos because I use this shit all the time. So just put a little dab on my finger. We're just gonna prime the eyelids, and if you can't tell, I'm sure you can tell, I already have my foundation, concealer, and eyebrows done because I'm testing out a foundation right now. I don't know which video I'm going to put up first, but I'm doing a wear test on the LA Girl Pro Matte HD Long Wear Matte Foundation. If this comes out second, hopefully you've already seen that one. So now that my eyes are all set, today we are going to be using the I can't talk, I'm sorry. The Tarte Tartelette Toasted palette. It looks like this. Very pretty. I love this palette. It smells so good. It smells like chocolate. It's delicious. But I will say it has a lot of fallout on it. So I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Loose finishing powder, use my Real Technique sponge, and just we're gonna, I love doing this because it's like dual purpose. So one, we're baking, but then we're also gonna leave that on while we put on our foundation so it catches all of our fallout. All right, yeah, so now that our face is all set, our eyes are primed, we are ready to get started on this makeup tutorial. So we're gonna go in with the first color in the palette, which is called S'more, and it's just a perfect cream shade to just set down your base. And I just take the same brush. I always use the Precision Angle from Royal & Langnickel. Pat that all over the eye. This is gonna be like a really like grungy, like all matte, really pretty look. Okay, so now that that's all sat down, so you know normally I would work from the top down, but not today. Since we're going to be putting a really dark color all over our lid, we're going to start from the lid and then work our way up. So I'm going to start with like a flat packer brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush. It doesn't have a name on it or anything. It just looks like this. It's flat, and I'm going to go in with this Lush shade on the second row called Cozy, and you're just going to put that all over your brush and pack it on your lid. This is a really pretty like dark reddish brown color. Just put it right up into your crease.
And just make sure that it's completely opaque all over your lid. You don't, because we're not going to put anything else on the lid, so you want to make sure that it is all over your lid.
And if it gets a little messy on the side, that's okay, because it's more of a grungy look. Okay, so that is it. We have that dark color all over our lid. We're looking like a little crazy, but that's okay. So next up, we're going to take a slightly darker shade and a fluffy airbrush, not like one you would use to put on your transition shade. But I'm gonna take this brush that I got on my Smokey palette. I think this is the perfect brush to put colors in your crease. It's not too fluffy, but it's not too dense either. And we are going to go in with the second shade in the second row called Warmth. And this one does have a lot of fallout, so just be aware. Alright, so it should look something like that. It should have a nice gradient to it. And now, to just finish up the look, I know this was super fast, we're just going to take a really fluffy brush and put in our transition shade, which I know is kind of weird to work backwards. I'm just going to take a BH Cosmetics like fluffy brush like this, and I'm going to take the first one in the second row called Cashmere. So just be aware with this palette, there is a lot of fallout, but the shades are super pigmented. And this is such like a light and nice shade that it just kind of like blends everything perfectly together. And so you could just leave it like this if you wanted. I feel like I lost a lot of the darkness from that first shade, so I'm just going to build that up one more time. The shade Cozy, we're just gonna pack it on one more time, just to make sure it's really dark. Alright, so after that, it should look something like this. This eye look is super simple. You could totally leave it like this since this is like a super dark grungy look, but I'm going to pop an inner corner highlight and a brow bone highlight just because this is an all matte look, so I feel like it needs some sort of brightness to it. Okay, so using the same brush I always do, the Veramona little flat synthetic brush, I'm going to go in with the second shade, which is called Sunrise. And what I like about using this for this look is it's not super bright and it's not going to be like bam in your face because this is kind of more of a matte look, but it just will give just a pop of color into your inner corner and to your brow bone. See, it just adds a little bit of definition and light to it. Alright, so now that that is all done, this is the completed top part of the eye. I'm going to sweep away this dust. God, I cannot talk today. Well, you know, I say I can't talk today, but I really can't talk, like, ever. Sweep away this dust, and we'll go in with the lower lash line. What I've really been liking doing lately, instead of just like wiping away the powder, I like to just like dust it all over my face, so that way I don't have to go in again with another setting powder. It just kind of like lightly dust the face, and I feel like it looks really, really nice. So to finish up the lower lash line, honestly, you could do anything. You could take one of these really pretty like shimmery colors if you wanted to and put them on the lower lash line. But I'm going to start by taking this end of the Smokey, Naked Smokey brush and going in with that second shade Warmth and just dragging that. And you don't have to be, like I said, this entire look is nice because you don't have to be super precise with it. And but make sure you just drag it up to the top part of your eye too. And then to finish it up, I'm going to go in with, you could really go in with any small brush you want. This is a e.l.f. concealer brush. It's teeny tiny. And I'm going to go in with that first shade we went in with, Cozy. And just smoke out the lower lash line. And I'm going to mix in a little bit of this last shade, which is called Fireside. It's like a really dark brown. Okay, so you can see that really gives a dark smoky effect to the eye, but we're not done smoking out yet. So you can leave it like this and just pop on some mascara, but I am going to tightline and waterline eyeliner, you know what I mean. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL eye pencil, and this is just the shade Black, I think. And it's waterproof, and it does last a super long time. And you really want to work this into the eye because you don't want this to smudge off. So even though this eye pencil does glide on super easy, I just like to go over it a couple times just to make sure we fully got it on there. Okay, so now that we have our waterline and our tightline, I'm going to grab some mascara and some falsies. So I'm going to start off by curling my lashes like I always do. I've really been liking doing this lately. I used to never do this, but I've just noticed such a difference in my eyelashes ever since I started doing this. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm going to put on falsies. And it really doesn't matter what mascara you use if you're going to use falsies. If you don't use falsies, I would recommend using a really voluminous mascara, but I'm just taking the roller lash just because it was the one I gravitated towards today. Honestly, I have no rhyme or reason for picking it. But I will have to say, I just started using this again. I used to use it and I stopped for a while, and I got a little sample when I placed an order with Ulta a couple weeks ago, and I've really been liking it. Like, that gives a lot of volume to my lashes. Okay, so that is my mascara, and I am going to go in with Ardell Wispies. Alright, so we got our lashes on. This eyelash is all fucked up and it's trying to play me, but we're just gonna pretend like everything's fine. You guys have that problem where like one eyelash goes on, it's perfect, you have no problems, and then the other one is just like, what the fuck? It's trying to like ruin your entire day. That's what I feel like this eyelash is trying to do. Anywho, we're going to move on with the makeup look and just keep trucking like nothing bad happened. So we're almost done. We're going to finish up the face, the lips, and then we'll be done. So where do I want to start? Okay, so to contour today, I'm going to go in with the City Colors Contour Palette. If you don't remember, I use this in an Ipsy and BoxyCharm video. This, if you don't remember, this is the only shade I liked. It's the contour shade. It is so pigmented. So if you guys have this, like, go in with major caution because you can end up with a brown smear on your face. But I'm using a brush. I don't know what. I think this is a crown brush. I'm not sure. I want to say I got it in an Ipsy bag. Okay, next in for bronzer, I'm going in with my current fave, my Rimmell Natural Bronzer in the shade 021 Sunlight. In my opinion, you can never use too much bronzer. Okay, for blush, I'm going in with my Pacifica Coconut Blush Duo, and I'm just going to mix in a little bit of both on my cheeks. More of this lighter pink shade, but this one underneath. And I'm going with my Luxie 514 blush brush. Alright, that is the blush, and now we are going to, for highlight, we're going in with an oldie but a goodie, the Becca highlight in Presecco Pop, and it's this really pretty golden shade. Alright guys, that is the face all done. I am going to use my Milani Make It Last setting spray to set this all down. Okay, now last up for lips, you can really do whatever kind of lip you want, but since this is kind of a dark, dramatic look, I'm gonna go with a darker lip. Hold on real quick, let me go grab it. Okay, so for this look, I'm going to go in with my Girlactic matte lip paint in the shade Demur. Alright guys, so that's the lip that I'm going with today. Oh, but I don't know, I'm kind of feeling this dark look today. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and subscribe before you leave. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys all so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.